Nice internet. Nice internet. Sega. It's a bit loud. Dun, 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 dun. Go. Hello, Mr. Bootcamp. I think the screen is a bit large on the stream. Wait, what do you mean? The screen? Large? What do you mean? I don't see what you mean. There, welcome to you to the stream. I think I did. Welcome. Oh my goodness. Welcome to the. Seriously. That didn't help. Why does this always be scratchy? I never understood why it does this. Or why the input is always just so bad. Like, it's not even like proper audio recording. It's just, oh my goodness, why? Always. Then it always does the scratchy thing as well. I don't know if it's the aux cord itself or it's the way it's inputting or... Huh? The 3DS, that's actually normal. You might be just used to this. With Puyo Chronicle though, keep in mind that the screen is kind of blown up because it's a different resolution, so that'd explain it for you, I hope. Ugh, what if I move this back a bit? I don't know, maybe I should... Oh, great. That also gives me a bit of leg room. Hello Alpa, welcome to the stream. Hello Kea, hello Kamaxia. Welcome. 2.7 is where we left off, as usual. Oh, this is so annoying. What? Never mind, you're right. It was a prank. Was seeing if you'd fall for it. Clearly you didn't. Good job. There's your Easter egg of the day. Screen size. Okay. We're going to get stairs? Question mark? 1, 2, 3. They can. Oh, they've got like a floor there, huh? Oh, well, time to cry. 1, 2, 3. That's a 5. Hey, I'm trying my... What? Are you serious? My gosh. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. Ah. Really? This is so stupid. Hey. Ah. Wait, why didn't you set something off? That's so weird. Why wouldn't you? Like, what do you do with an all clear? I would have died. Alright, maybe they spared me. Stokes Stairs hype, kind of. It's the apple, there we go. Have your Twitch on the title change anything on your stream? Well, yeah, that's because if they watch YouTube archives, they won't know where to go. They'll be like, where do you stream? Except, like, it actually comes up. So, yeah, you gotta think multimedia or something. I know this is a bit much, but I don't know how they're gonna finish their chain at this rate. Yeah, okay. You're not finishing your chain at this point. This is why it's good to do your chaining like this. So you can have good sandwich to do stuff with. Whoa, Wiz! Welcome to the stream! I will accept your challenge. Maybe Yuki then. There he is, that was quick. For your Nexus first 10 room? Awesome. I feel I'll be mildly disappointed for a second. Okay. My disappointment isn't so good. Here it is. Why do you always do this to me? This cord, or whatever, this audio input is just, ugh. Wiz, I'm exactly 100 below you. Let's see what happens. Cheer you on, hooray! Need to get back into this blob game. Bob game. There's slimes and whatevers. Shh. You don't need to know that. Oh, Wiz, did the thing break or? I'm not sure. Slimes makes it sound like some other thing. Wombo destroyed you in that match? Which one? Huh? I played like 1 billion matches with Wombo. What are you talking about? And there's been no recent matches, so I really don't know what you'd be referring to. Good luck, have fun, Wiz. The one he uploaded. Oh, I didn't know he uploaded one. Wow, nice. Wiz, that was good. Except that the follow-ups aren't enough, unfortunately. I mean, unless the game doesn't give me purples for eternity. But it's okay, I have an alternative. Haha, secret exit. Ooh, this way, said Mario. Could you give a link, actually, Kamaxia? I'd be curious. Let's see which match he even uploaded, because we've had 1 billion. That's more harassments. It doesn't let me actually do anything, which is good. You wanna be... I'm telling right. It prevents the opponent from actually being able to do much, but at the same time, it seems like you weren't ready enough. Hey Dank Barrier, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for this link. You are a good linker. Good clipper as well. You seem to be very fast with your links and your clips. Thank you very much. Haha, this is a nice harassment. Slight disadvantage, T-spins everywhere versus Yoshi. Oh my gosh. What? He actually in his video that oh my gosh. No way he's actually like did he wow. I'm surprised. Yeah, con song rồi. What's his name? Named this video that. Okay. Whiz, please. This is a nice chain. Goodness. Wow. My chain is actually pretty good. Guys. Guys. That chain. Wow. Yum yum, I love these auto starts. What in the world? Wiz? Excuse me, what are you doing? Wiz? Are you? Did you actually? Wow. Okay. Fine. Fine, you wanna play like this? I'll play like this. If you go off, I go off. Ah, 6 chain. I don't have enough. No, that was good. Good job, Wiz. Okay, so I want to have this as a backup trigger. Okay, apparently now it's an extension point. Except now that it's actually a harassment. Actually, now it's everything. Now it's an all-in-one. Obviously. No, my chain exploded. Hey. Wiz. Actually setting off your chain in time is unacceptable. Okay, and 11. Will I have enough? Oh my gosh. I got an 11 as well. Took him to a 3rd game the other day. Wow, nicely done, Dank Baron. That's so cool. Oh my gosh, Wiz, this is great. That was really good defense on your side. Oh, that's pretty amazing. Nice. Alright. What's next? The way he's building it made it look like he was doing a sandwich. Oh, that would be funny, right? Him actually just like doing a sandwich instead of... Wiz, what are you doing? Wiz. Words. Words. Haha, except it doesn't do much, but it's okay. I did not come unprepared. Ugh. Okay, there's this. Okay, that's fine. I mean, unless the game doesn't give me... Actually, no. This is a pretty bad position to put yourself in. Oh, I see. Okay. Now, I was going to use the purple-green coming up to actually set off my chain, but it looks like Wiz's chain wasn't as long as, like, I don't think he, like, as much as he wanted it to be. Which is actually bad for me, because then I didn't get to set off my chain, so I guess it worked out for him. That's okay. It happens. You don't always get your way, but sometimes you end up winning by doing so, so, boy, is a funny game like that. Ah! That was really good. Good job, Wiz. Nice harassment. Okay, so Wiz can defend against this with his yellow. Oh, he can set up his main chain now, actually. Oh. One, two, three. He can set up his main chain, but it's okay. I think I should be able to extend in time. Didn't get to finish this. Oopsies, I forgot about that link actually, never mind. I'm stupid. The strategy could be to build a chain in such a way that the opponent expects the chain to be bigger. You can put random links at the end that would cut your chain, but... Much of the time the opponent's gonna set off their chain, like... as early as possible after they've made the safest extensions they can, which means that they'll never really reach the point where it'll be like, oh, your chain wasn't long. Like, they won't have, like, you know... They'll set off their chain before it's comes to the point where the opponent cuts their chain usually anyway, right? But I mean, I suppose it can come into play at times. Hello, Wiz. Would you like to... Yes, thank you very much. that is the thing. Hello, Naglfar. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Why did I do that? I don't understand my own chain anymore. Guys, help. Oh yeah, did you see my message? We should come up with a name for the project we're doing. I mean, if you want to go ahead with it, I think it'd be a fun idea, so I'm totally in support of actually going through with it. Although, outside support would be nice too. Maybe get some people from the stream if they want to. Or, I know the British community is pretty cool too. They have some, like, Japanese experts and stuff. They can help us out with stuff if that's, like, ever necessary. What if it's that thing like learning Japanese through Puyo? Weren't Japanese players doing that at one point on Twitter or something? Weren't they being like, hey, learning English through Japanese or whatever? I don't remember what it was exactly, but I think it was something like that, wasn't it? I think that was at some point, but I don't remember exactly. Or try. Ugh, sneeze. Sneezes. Yay. Oh, nice. Just what I needed. No! You can't kill me like this, Wiz. This is not right. This is not how it will end. Time to eat lunch. Be right back. Alrighty. Enjoy lunch, Alpha. Nice. Also, I think we need to select the starting point. I suppose we don't really need to redefine words that are like already kind of set in stone, like, you know, the fundamental words, right? Like a chain and such. Those are obvious enough, I guess. Or maybe we do need to make them distinct or something. Or make them like a chain is... I don't know how you'd word it better, honestly. So, we call Puyo popping a clear, for example. Like, that kind of stuff is set in stone. I think it's just moving on to... I'm wondering if there's anything that we can upgrade names for, perhaps. Upgrade definitions for, make more specific. And a good example is a hellfire. You know, we need better words than that. Although harassment can perhaps entail like the whole of harassing in general. We call it the harassing game and everything. We've been doing it for so long that I feel like that should stay the same. It would make sense. Also, GG's Wiz, thank you for the games. Much closer than I expected at first. RG screwed me a few times, but otherwise that was good. Yeah, it's always good playing with you. Always have a lot of fun doing so. Adding to and editing the Point Nexus wiki where it needs should be fine, I think. Yeah, I'm thinking about that, right? Should it be on the Point Nexus wiki that we do everything? Perhaps. Or sorta. I feel like we should also compile our own list or something. Maybe one day I'll like make a video of some sort covering all the terminology. Like, what's like, I don't know, Puyo vocabulary or something. What would you call it? Right? Puyo vocabulary. I'll make a video of that someday. I'll cover like all the key terms in Puyo Puyo, at least at the time. Whiz. I thought that's Kaya's line. Okay. Do 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 do. Ah. You think you can get me with these harassments? You're not ready yet. You can't take all these. You cannot. You can try, but it will be in vain. Haha. A lot of work that's been done there, no need to start from scratch or anything. Oh, that's true. That's true. I just feel like one day I want to compile some sort of like full comprehensive list. Probably like, I don't know, in video form would be nice, you know, because having it there on the wiki is nice, but you know, some people prefer a video sort of thing that covers everything, and it would probably be easier than actually reading through everything. Although, you know, we should have those wiki pages there as good reference points or for more information sort of thing, you know. But it's gonna be something we'll have to figure out as we go, because, you know, we don't really know. I mean, we might have a rough estimation of the scale of it, of this project, but it's kind of tough figuring out, you know, just how long everything will take. Of course, it won't be easy. It's definitely no walk in the park, but we can get there. We can get there. Okay, I think I can finish them off with this harassment. Nice. Watching a Japanese video series that's basically that? Are you serious? No, so unfair. Oh my gosh, I got the nice rating again, 2727. Hey, we got some messages in the Australian Discord. What is this all about? Oh, this could be helpful. Helpful. Yukuri things and goes over a lot of terminology in a logical order. Also, there's jokes. That's cool. That's very cool. Yeah, I'd need to find a way to actually make it enjoyable to watch as well. Because, you know, generally when I explain stuff, it's probably in more of a drony way. I don't really have a way to spark up my learning, or my teaching rather. Aside from focusing on the main subject. I mean, unless you enjoy my sort of just randomness, then I can just throw random things in there, but I honestly don't know. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes. You never know. 271. It's Mickey! Mickey, 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 Mickey. Oh, nice music. Okay, what is he build? Hey, Mickey. Mickey. What the? 5. Is that Mickey Stairs hype? Ah! Ah! Blue Misaru. Also, I don't think I had enough. Oh. Remake your tutorial series sometime, that might be fun. That would be good as well, I'd say. Like, at the moment, they're still surprisingly effective. Like, I made those when I was, what, I don't even know. But they work really well for people. They're good at getting the job done, right? I think that's the most important thing that you want to be accomplishing if you make, you know, tutorials. Of course, the goal is to be able to inform and get the point across. But yeah, doing it more like professionally and stuff would be nice. Oh, I didn't know you counted with that much. Gosh. I had something to respond with, but I wasn't ready yet. That was really good. Nice job, Mickey. Wowzers. That was cool. Minata. Welcome back, Alpha. Eat really quickly, huh? Wows. This is a bit much, but I mean, it's a nice harassment. Okay. That was pretty good. I also like the way I built her head though. It wasn't 100% effective, but it was... it existed. Which is always nice. Okay. Now, it's time to do stuff. Okay. I think they expected something larger or something, so they weren't like 100% ready for a small attack like that. Oh, that was a really cool block. It was on the first, in the first and second columns. Not much I could have done if it was in the first column, but still. What is with this, like, repetition of colors? Okay, 1, 2, 3. They have a 3 as well, but not as much. Okay, nice. Water time. I consumed some water. I hope you guys are proud of me. Tried my best. Why does this do this? 2.6. 10 rish... 10... 10 rishon? 10... Is that just a name or is that actually something? That's te, isn't it? Wait, is that te? Is that te, guys? Help. Did read that correctly, but I don't know what it's supposed to be. Yeah, it might just be a name then. I just always try to think, like, if it's in katakana, you know, it doesn't have to be English, you know, it could be other foreign words or whatever. Like, megane. But, you know, it's always just nice to check. Oh, goodness. Ah, it was close. That was nice. Right? It was a nice attempt. I tried my best. Why did they hesitate for so long? Weird. They could have built up like an extra link to that and then had defense ready by then, but they kind of just sat there and went, oh, alright, sure. They harassed me with a lot, I guess I'll just die. Or something. Honestly though, that sounds like what I'd do in that situation. Sit there and just like, die. Oh, too bad. Alright, we're back to 2727 apparently. Thanks, game. Exactly. Cut cat. Oh my goodness. Wow, cut cat. I never. You wake up in the morning, you don't expect to meet someone named Cut Cat. Oh, Napoleon Chronicle. That's a neat name. I don't know why. It just is. It's like, oh, cool. Cut Cat. Uh-oh, that's a lot. Help. That was weird. Is it cut because they cut the chain off? If it is, that's very clever. Why didn't it give me green for like a billion years? A billion greens are keeping me awake. Or away from setting off my main chain. I don't know if I should have extended with those. But I think I'm fine. The Raffy. Yes, indeed. You're correct. Ding ding. You want like a sticker for that? Sorry, I don't have any stickers. Maybe you get a... you get... Game, please stop droughting me for so long. Two of them! No blues as well. Okay. Should... trying to think about whether or not that's my fault or not. It's... this one's tough. Because, right, I left 2 spaces from the top. I feel like that's safe enough. Right. And I'd expected 2 blues. Is 2 blues enough to like, if I had 3 blues there, I'd be like, no, for sure, that I should have gotten that. 2 blues is, like, even though I didn't get a blue in, it just feels like I should have that there, because, question mark, maybe? Or maybe I don't. Don't know. Also, I don't know why I set that off still. It just felt nice. But now it won't feel nice when I get rammed. It'll only feel nice to get rammed. Wait. Hey! You should actually give me yellow, but I guess not. I've heard theme so much. This is sad. Blue alley. There you go. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hey! Hey, hey, hey. This... At least it's an alpha. Why am I complaining about a 14-chain alpha? See, this is how much queer players criticize themselves. You know, they're like unhappy about 14-chain alt clears that are 98,000. Okay, it wasn't 100,000. That's actually very disappointing. Boom. I have a reason to be disappointed now. Wow. Very clean sandwich today. Ray thinks good about Reva's soul. Shoots 98k and is sad about it. Yep, that sounds exactly like me. That's what you expect from me if you watch my streams. I mean, maybe not, but shh. Okay. For real though, that was pretty good play. I did well. You have to give yourself compliments. You can't keep yourself down all the time. Keeping yourself down all the time just... it's not good for you. Not good for your mental health. you gotta appreciate when you do good things. Even if it was nearly a better thing, keep in mind that it was still a good thing. And that it's further than a lot of people would actually be able to do normally. Right? Think about how far you've come compared to those who haven't even put any work in. You'll find that it's actually really impressive. I wasn't ready. Good job. That was a really good harassment. I was just so confused about where it was going. 15-2, but that probably just had to get in the way because the reds. That cut was pretty neat though. Yeah, it was nice. I mean, it was less of a fix and more of a I'm aware that this cut will actually end up being fixed by itself. So I didn't make it with the intention of actually cutting it, because you know you don't usually. Okay, never mind. That debatable. But like in that case, I wasn't trying to go for a cut, but I realizing the fact that you won't cut there, so that you can make that piece decision, I think was the big thing. Or not you, because in this case it was definitely a specific my case thing. But you know, green, please, or not. I don't know how to play this game. I don't know how to make a trigger. There's a thing on my microphone. I think I took it off, but I can't tell. Maybe not. I think it's still there. It's really annoying me. Hold on, give me a minute. Fixed. Oh, hydration bar, hello. Also, it's Aki again. Like, I've got to really watch out for this guy's harassments, because they actually harass. Wow, amazing. People that actually harass, amazing. Yeah. My observation's been really, like, lacking. Like, I don't know, it's been ever since, I don't know when it started dropping off. There was a certain point, though, where like, you remember back then I used to be really good at observation. Like, there was a point where there was a peak of my observation level, right? And it was just amazing, and I was really, really good at observing. Now, it's like... Actually, you know what? I haven't actually just gone down in skill level. I've actually gone up, but lost another aspect. It looks like... I feel like I've traded in chaining ability for observation. I mean, other way around. Also, this guy, seriously, they're harassments. Jeez. And you call yourself a 2.4 player, or whatever it was. Because my chaining ability seems a bit higher, but my harassment ability... Like, I'm less able to make certain cuts, I'm less able to... Wow, I suck a lot. I'm less able to observe the opponent. I'm just, in that sort of field, I'm very restricted with what I can do. And it's kind of sad. Yellow blue 2-chain would have been way better as a thorn. I guess I need to consider everything as well. Oh well. Was that the opponent? I don't know. I don't remember stuff that happens in games as well. Unless they're like really, really, really bad. I don't usually remember like super good things. Or whenabouts I did them. Like, I might remember the fact that I did it, but I won't exactly remember. Like, oh, I did it at this time. Oh my goodness! They're always with a harassment. Okay. I needed the purple that was coming up to actually defend. Oh my gosh. I'm down here again. Again. Always. I keep getting like bumped up and down. World start A and B. Not A and B. S and A. It's really annoying. But it's because I suck. You don't just like get demoted because you're good at the game. I mean, it's Legend League, so I guess. But whatever. Stop doing the thing. Hiji Fetchi. Okay, they probably have the U-Bug. Okay, we want to try to get back to 2.7. I'm gonna head off. I mean, it's getting a little late. And I started late today because, you know, on Tuesdays and Fridays I have to start late because I have a bit of work to do. Like going in casual employment. But it exists. Now... What? Nagu forward? What? Excuse me? What? Should I be asking? Do do do. How you see it? Wait, what did you see? What? I didn't see. Oh, question mark. Okay. Wow, can I actually make a decent chain in time? Oh, I cleared a clue. That means I suck. Opponent's name? Oh. I see. Hello, Phantom. Welcome to the stream, please. Oh, I'm sorry. Ugh, switching over means I have to go on my laptop right now, and I have to open the thing and open Steam and disconnect for Chronicle. I'm sorry. I'm currently aiming for something here, so yeah. Diet cookie. Dajigeki is a good quote. Hello, Selson. Welcome to the stream. And it's Elena as well. Hi, everyone. I love you guys. I mean, to a certain point. Cause then there's him. I love him too. But game. I'll just have to wait, and the opponent will think that I'm. Oh. vid with you sometime whenever you feel like doing so. Dorami told me to. Oh yeah, we should. Wait, do you have Discord? We should just like contact over Discord or something, cause like we keep coming into the streams, right? Or like coming in at these random times, but we need to organize a time to actually do it, because like it's not happening unless we actually organize something, right? You agree with me on this, don't you? Because I don't really get when you're free and stuff, or your time zone or whatever. So if we can contact over there. Did I add you? I'm trying to remember now. I don't know, try to search for my name on your contacts or something. I don't know. Maybe it will come up though, or something. Did you like how this is my main chain? Phantom? I'm not sure. This is an 11? Excuse me? What? Oh yeah, we have each other on Discord, huh? Nice. There you go. I suppose I just didn't recognize you with that name. We need to do a thing sometime. Pranked, exactly, I love doing that. It's great. Hey, we should officially call that term prank. We'll just be like, ha, they pranked this person, because I mean, that's what I say all the time anyway, whenever I do that. I'm like, ha, I pranked them. Should make an actual term, right? I don't know what to... Cause Purple's died. Never mind. They're alive again. I can't believe I fixed that. Like, I actually made my chain functional. I'm really proud of myself for that. Like, I was just all weird, and then boom. Okay, that time I was kind of just exploding myself and like seeing if I could work with what I had, because that was a literal mess, and then I just like pulled it down and made a chain out of that. So that one had absolutely no form to it. Well, I mean, it did, the base did, but what I built on top was kind of just a mess, and then I kind of did stuff with it, and it kind of worked. And I kind of actually kind of used a lot, so yeah. But yeah, I'll see if I can let you know what I'm doing as I go. Because, you know, I understand that sometimes you need this like audio cue to be able to recognize that, like when it's like one of those audio things where someone tells you to hear a certain thing and you hear it because you've heard it. Okay, so here I'm using, you can see sandwich on the right hand side, with the left hand side being the long GTR base, also known as new GTR. I think we need a staple name for that. I mean, unless you want to keep it as both, but it kind of annoys me because it's like, now we have two different terms and it's kind of annoying. Because it's like, I don't know which one to use because people aren't familiar with both of them sometimes. It's like, oh. And then on top, actually, Naglfar, is there some sort of like thing about anyone talking about how the second floor works in Puyo? Because the thing is, when players talk to me about the second floor, I just tell them improvise, which is something they haven't been doing for the first floor ever, right? Because you usually work with a form. But seriously, when I'm on the second floor, I seriously feel like I'm literally improvising everything. I'm just using blocking method at that point. I never really know how to explain to people how to do stuff. So it's kind of just, I don't know. Is there some way you could go around explaining it? Thanks, no problem. Yeah. That's how it feels to me too. Yeah, I just feel like I don't know how to explain it to people, and it really frustrates me because I. It just feels different every single time, right? Is it a case by case thing? It can't always be, right? There must be some sort of like pattern-ish, maybe at least like a style that you build it. But I just can't seem to think of anything. And it's like, how do you explain to players that there's no patterns you can use anymore? It's like, oh, I know how to use stairs. Okay, what do I use next? You don't use anything. You kind of just learn to use it. First floor equals form, second floor equals free form? Pretty much. Basically, you're building around how your base was formed. If you have a clean base, you can go for something clean and maybe even use another form. Like, you could use sandwich on sandwich. That's a possibility. But if you have a messier form, what happens is that you have to build around that. And so you end up with like funny looking things, but really it's just building around what you've already built. Also, this is a really stupid game sometimes, and sometimes I really dislike it. But then it's got really good music too, so it's kind of hard to hate this game. Huh? Did your computer broke? Oh? Stream is online since 4 days ago? No. I kind of just was doing other stuff, you know. Spending time with people like my sister and the boyfriend. He's cool. Hard to define second floor forms the same way you define the base. Exactly. I want to learn... You know what? I should analyze some second floor builds and see if there's any similarities. There must be something. There needs to be more clarity around what's being built there. Cause right now it's kind of just like a lot of players get it. They are, you know, like me, for example. I kind of just you play around a lot. But when it comes to actually teaching people, leaving them in the dust like that, at that point you kind of just abandon them and go, hey, you should try some stuff out yourself. It just doesn't feel right. It's kind of just a drop-off point. Oh, you just try fit boyers around your stack. Alright, how do I do that? Is there anything I can use? Not really. You can just go watch how people do it and try it yourself. That's like... weird. Also, I kind of found it hard to explain those rounds. I kind of just all cleared a whole bunch. So I'm sorry about that, Eds. Phantom, sorry, I won't be available for the rest of today. I want to spend time playing for you at the moment. And switching over is going to be using my time up. So now the stream, bye. See ya, Wiz. Thanks for tuning into the stream as always. What you do depends on which colors you're building on top of and what shape your base end up. Yes, along with the shape, yeah, the colors are they bear a lot of impact on how your base works. And again, it's just one of those things that you adapt to, you build around it. Again, case by case question mark. Whatever you learn, it's just you ascend to the next level. And able to communicate with us noobs? No, I'm sorry. No, it's like applying past knowledge. You have the knowledge of how. When you make it to the second floor, generally players have a decent understanding, at least a decent understanding, if not pretty solid understanding of the way chains function and how they can fall into each other and stuff. And that knowledge should be enough to drive them to be able to create some sort of creations on the second floor. It's just they don't realize that a lot of the time and they get stuck trying to build different forms on the second floor. And it's just the application of prior knowledge is really important in Puyo when you're, moving up. I'll try to explain it though. I'll try. And then there's the fact that I'm trying to build ahead nowadays. Like I'm slowly starting to build on that concept of building the second transition early, and it's like, now everything's a mess. There are forms in a sense, do you think? No, not today, Phantom, I'm sorry. Okay, learn more forms. Yeah, learning a variety of forms also helps, because it lets you learn different ways that players can fold into each other. Get to the second floor at all, you can at least build sandwiches on top of your base or something. There's that option. You can L-shape as well, much of the time since it's so flexible. Make some sandwiches so I can learn that. Oh, if you haven't learned sandwich is one of the most flexible forms out there. And, you know, its versatility is what makes it a popular form to use. Okay, so here we have another long GTR. Except I'm being kind of weird and want to harass with this. Which should be fine considering my opponent isn't really... They need 2 reds and I don't think... Yeah, okay. Good. Harassment. So, but the second floor, adding onto your transition and the second transition are kind of like tailing. Kinda. This is really stupid. Oh, by the way, I'm building a sandwich. You probably could tell, but... You know, I just want to clarify. Okay, it works, but it's kind of weird. So, it's sandwich, and then it's like some really weird tail. Hopefully you can understand it. It's like... folding L shape sort of thing. Yeah, I feel like it's more of a conceptual thing. PPT tomorrow? If you mean tomorrow, for sure. I'll definitely go for PPT tomorrow if you're around. I'd be happy to. Right, 29 more, right. About half an hour left before I'll head off. Cool. Sounds good. Aru 2.8. They could give us a points boost if we actually do this. So yeah, I want to start brainstorming ideas for what we have. I think going through the whole Puyo Words wiki would be nice. For like the terminology section at least. It will take time, a lot of time, but I think a lot of it, the key things that we're missing would lie within that wiki, right? Because I know a lot of the information you get actually comes from there. And from what I've seen of it, it seems to be full of really, really helpful information. And so I definitely want to get to analyzing what kind of data they have there. Hi Karma, welcome to the stream. That's not fair, you can't just do that. You can't just like... I don't have words. I can't say anything. You're just gonna shush me if I say anything. I love you. There you go. A billion forms, my favorite looking one is Yu-Gi-Oh, but I didn't understand it. I can try execute it if you want. I can try do it. That that's a thing we can do. Nope, not a dog. You got that right, Nagafar. Do you hard or something? You know, hmm. It's kind of tricky to execute because it often. Oh look, you remember my vocal abilities, Karma. Yowie. I call it Yowie here as a joke. It's great. Jedi is very difficult as base forms go. It's rather difficult to get it to wrap around, right? It's one of those. It's a very interesting form in the way that it wraps around itself. It's kind of weird, but it's a pretty cool concept. Hey, it's my main chain, except it cuts, so it's actually kind of a harassment. Of course he meant Yaoi. If Yoshi's involved, obviously it's Yaoi. Wait a minute. I'm a very good Puyo player who can definitely like make good chains, obviously. What's this chain? Oh right, I forgot to commentate on the state of my chain. It doesn't exist. There you go. Hopefully that explains everything. Very fair. It's not fair. Karma exploited my weakness. Or at least one of my strongest weaknesses. It's not fair. This is completely unfair. Okay, so apparently this is some sort of... I don't even know. What is the name of this thing that I'm building here? It's a funny tail thing. And it kind of does stuff, and it's kind of existing, and it's really weird, and I'm not very helpful right now. I'm sorry. Hey, it's enough. They 70,000. Wait, were they 2.8? They were 2.8, right? Right? Did I actually? No, that was the previous. Was that the enjoy breakfast. What is tail? Tail? It's like the thing you can suck on. Wait, hold on. That's not tail's only use. Oh right, this is Puyo, right? Stuff. Instead of like building at the front of your chain, think about building at the back of your chain, like extending through the use of the back of your chain, right? That's basically what it's No, why not? Not fair. Sodomy stacking stuff into a new GTR. It was very weird. No, you can't deny me stuff. That's rude. Why you say no? Why not? It's not fair. this chain... The question is, I don't really know what they're gonna do with that. Like, were they planning to harass me or something? Like, it doesn't really work. Am I wrong, Eds? Am I wrong? Sorry, but some things are just very suckable. Great, we want you to learn Japanese and I lost English. I'm lost in everything now. I've lost... Hey guys! Oh, that's a big harassment. I should probably defend against it. That was an attempt. It's a 4. Oh, don't die, Eds. That's bad. Dying is not good. Please no deaths on stream. That'd be bad. I don't want to be like lawsuited. Wait, that's not the right word. Speaking of the physics though, I'm kind of doing stuff right now. So are you saying that like once stuff is on the 14th column, it doesn't vanish, so you'll actually be blocked from putting anything up there if it's already there? Like if you clear stuff and then you put stuff on top and try to go 14th column again, does that mean that that spot is permanently unusable or something? Like, that's what I took from it, but I don't think... That just didn't sound right to me. I'm really confused. Like, is it actually unusable? Maybe I just haven't, like, tried to reuse it before. Or something. So, like... Okay, so we're gonna perform a little dig here. If I can get a yellow at all. If I can get a yellow at all. If I can get a yellow at all. If I could get a yellow at all. Thanks, game. Three chain. If they don't get a yellow, we're fine. Oh, they can't even get that next... Oh, they got a yellow. Guys, how come my opponent always gets stuff and then I just never get anything? I'm sad. Okay, this is nice. I think. Hey, it worked. That's pretty neat, tail. So I don't know, Draco is awful boy, she can't even rotate. Good opponent when practicing for a noob. Is it T? Also, how do you make chains when you put your garbage in the way? Well, basically you need a dig. Q Racon's digging digging guide, where if someone can link that, that is a really helpful resource. You should go check it out. Go check Raycon out as well. He's a really cool guy. You really need to. His guide is he covers stuff that it's essentially just a whole guide on digging through garbage and how to work your way around it and how it works, and it even covers a bit about counters and stuff. So I think it covers a bit about... No, it talks about how the effect that counters have. He doesn't specifically talk about tanking garbage. It's more just the digging aspect, but it's helpful. It's out there and it exists. So I might go look it up right after, like at the end of the stream, if you want me to link that resource. But if anyone else can get their hands on it, it's a pretty good guide. But yes, Draco is really good. Just put Draco on Poyo and she can't rotate, and maybe she won't kill you. Really trying to improve my Poyos? That's awesome. It always makes me really happy to know that people want to improve at Puyo Puyo. Can't see it, but it has the effect you'd expect it to. 14th row Puyos just hang up there. As far as you'd have any expectations for the properties of anti-gravity Puyos, I don't have any expectations. I just expect that it makes the 14th row unusable. But does it? If you just want to practice chaining in peace, setting chain limit to 20 or something and playing against the AI gets yours learn to game physics and energy to practice with. Correct, that's correct. Except for Tetris breaking this rule, because you can't prevent Tetris clears, but yeah. It's just something high for your standards and try to hit that. Yeah, if you're going for just chaining itself and going for chaining amount, then setting a chain limit to a certain number that you'd like to reach is a very good idea. It's a good way to practice, and you can feel good about yourself for defeating the opponent. So it's good. It's good. The other thing people forget to practice is that they always seem to restart after they build a chain. You should always, well, not always, you should put some level of practice in chaining with what you have left over on your field. It's pretty important, right? Because people, after they set off their main chain, sometimes get stuck and they're like, oh, what do I do? Now, my board's a mess. Learning to use your leftover Puyos is really important. Because who knows, your opponent might beat your chain or be even with your chain, and then you'll have to have a follow-up. So, it's very important. Guess I can just... I don't have any bubbles coming up, so... Oh, I have a bubble coming up. Shush. This game is silly. That's what a chain limit... what happens when you set it? Seconding is black magic. Wait, what? I'm confused. Hold on. I'll have to reread what the chat said in the meantime. Nice. Oh, I needed that yellow and then I could have sit 2 chained. Chain limit prevents all of the garbage made before that chain limit from being sent to the opponent. Exactly. Interesting. Oh, okay, by the way, this is GTR. Except this is not how you should build GTR. Unless you, like, build GTR last. Like those Japanese players that build GTR last, because they're really weird. They make it work because they're Japanese players. Also, well, this harassment probably isn't going to be very effective, but I know it's trying. Oh, that did nothing. See, I told you. They can just set off their main chain now. See, look at how pro that is. And they're like way ahead in resources, too. Oh. I didn't use the resources as effectively as I'd imagined. Oh my gosh. What? This is why you should never give up though. Another pro tip, don't give up. Your fighting spirit matters. Chain limit 5 means 4 chains are low, said nothing. That's right. You must make X chain length or no garbage happens. Yes, you should learn some of those forms too. Oh, which ones? What, GTR? I know, I should actually, like, use GTR properly. Wait, which forms? You mean, like, my opponent's forms? I should. I don't know where to start, though. It's a wide world out there. But I don't know what form specifically to hone on to next. I actually haven't really tried to attempt a new form for a long time. Atori forms. After you make GTR, I made it once and was like, now what? Generally, you wanna. Well, what I usually do is use sandwich because it seems to be clean enough. And then again, second floor is just how successful your base was. Otherwise, sometimes I use L shape. Just kind of do that. Another word we don't have in our trash language. Hey, we're gonna do a Nagel file together. The Puyo Words Project. Except that you can't say that because Puyo Words is the name of the website. We probably shouldn't use it. Not you sandwich it with sandwiches. Now you sandwich it with sandwiches. Hey, you can sandwich me between not sandwiches. The Puyo language. I'm in the project of like improving the English Puyo vocabulary or language. So. Wait, hold on. Let me just check where I got up to. Did I actually gain rating? Oh, nice. I gained like, I don't know how much I started with, but I think it was below 2710. More than 2700. Yes. Yeah, let's have a look at this. I need to have a look at this actually. Because a lot of the time I don't have enough examples for people, but I should just refer to the Point Nexus wiki. Yeah, you can use 2-2 stairs, which is usually not preferable. Unless you do it a good way. See, L shape is one. I never understood. Like, we should have proper words for flat stacking, right? Like, the Japanese have a better word than flat stacking for that thing. I've always found that that's weird. The and I'm just looking through all these examples. Very interesting. Sodomy stacking would be interesting to use a little more, perhaps. Look at all these forms that like we have names for, but we're never ever gonna use. And then there's like important stuff that like we don't actually have names for. It's kind of sad, isn't it? Like this beetle. I mean, yeah, you could try to use it, but like, question mark. To call that, I guess. Also, I remember ST's Goofy Tutorial videos on his YouTube channel had a video on GCR with a bunch of examples. Oh yeah, that's good too. I don't know, we have a lot of work to do as the English community, but we gotta kickstart it. Like, we gotta make a start so that people can help us out and we'll collaborate, and then we're all going to improve the way. Because I feel like by doing this, we're also going to get like a new perspective on how Puyo works and how Japanese players play it, and like we'll have a lot more words we can use to describe Puyo play, so, you know, commentating will be more enjoyable to watch, because it'll be much more specific and such. We'll be able to understand Japanese players a bit better. Because the thing is, a lot of the time I can't describe what Japanese players are doing. I don't understand. I'm just dumbfounded. And it's not even just... Like, sometimes I understand the concept, but you don't have the words for it, right? And that's the point of language. To be able to give words that have a meaning behind them to describe something or another. And if you don't have the words for it, you lack a lot of power. If by not having words to describe things. Language is a powerful tool, but lack of it can be devastating. Anyway. I'll head off soon. But right now I don't feel like heading off yet. It's kind of silly. I could sit and talk for a bit if you guys want. But you guys didn't say much, so I don't even know. Am I lecturing? I might be lecturing. What if I was lecturing? That was one of those things that you guys would be able to input with, but maybe I was a lecturer. Oh, looking for Racon's digging guide? Alrighty, thank you. It's, probably somewhere in his Twitter, buried, maybe. It would be, you know what, this is a bit of an interesting way to look for it. Tom doesn't have very many likes on his Twitter account. I think, I'm not sure if Tom would have actually liked it or retweeted it, but maybe going through his tweets or something. Tom's tweets would be faster, which is kind of fun. One with it on stream, maybe? That's a nice idea. That's a nice idea. I was thinking of watching it off the stream, but yeah, we may as well do it now. I could just like commentate over it or something, because I'm not sure how much is done to the video or if it's literally just a recording. Here, let's disable the game noise. Turn off my DS. Thank you for your helpfulness, Nico stream. Hello Shana, welcome to the stream. Okay, I'll go get that video up now. It's a nice idea. Ooh, DS turning off. Eventually. It'll turn off eventually. Okay, yeah, I'll open my web browser. Amazing. Here we go. I'll use this, and I'll use... Hold on, let me just find it. Here... Okay, here it exists. 6 minutes 35. Wows. Wow, a couple people commented about me on this video. Whoa. Isn't that cool? Add display capture. There we go. Nice. Oopsies. Drag it. Yeah. Wow, it cuts off a little bit. That's really bad. That looks ugly. Wait, what? This sizing is weird. Oh, I see. There you go. That's right. Don't worry, I haven't got anything suspicious on my feed anywhere on my YouTube. You don't need to worry. Here, let's watch. Whee! How loud is this? I don't know. We'll find out. Hey, look. Hey, look, an all clear. It's really silly to get rid of all clears like that, but I mean, sometimes you just do the do. Huh. It's weird to watch myself play. Sometimes you pick out like very suboptimal decisions that you make in your gameplay, and sometimes you look at yourself and go, hey, did I really make that really smart decision? And then you look at something else and you're like, wow, I'm dumb. It's such a weird thing to think about. But hey, I guess that just means you have an even balance of how you judge yourself, right? You're like, you look at positives, you look at negatives. That's a good way to look at yourself. And to analyze yourself, you know? You have to look at what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. How do I improve what I'm doing right already? And how do I fix what I'm doing wrong? Those are the sorts of things you need to ask yourself if you want to improve as a player, or in general, in whatever you're doing. 7 chain. Wow. And then Wombo's like, ha, I'm Tetris. You can't kill me. It's just like, oh. Okay, Wombo. Or Wombo. However you want to say it. You can just be like, I'm a meal, and call him Wombo. Oh yeah, and there's a miss drop. See, that's the timings. Makes me sad. Sometimes. Yeah, as I mentioned, Tom's Twitter might actually be a faster way to get to it. Because I don't know if he liked it, he retweeted it though, I think. I'm pretty sure he did. And since he doesn't have too many tweets, he doesn't tweet very often. And doesn't retweet very often, so you know. It shouldn't take too long to find it. I'm gonna go look for that in the meantime. You guys can continue watching. Here's Tom saying stuff like, I don't know what else saying. Tom, I got a pro license for Puyo. Puyo. Thanks. Oh, there you go. Is that the thing? Whoa, amazing. That one's pretty amazing. There you go. You found it. See, it's really helpful. It's a very long guide, but it's really handy, I'd say. Yes, thank you for locating it, Naglfall. Anyway, I wasn't watching the video the whole time, so hopefully this was good. Oh look, is it just like me typically trying to beat Wombo and then dying because Wombo doesn't die, and it's really funny. See what I mean? Slight disadvantage indeed. Oh, is this one of the instances he actually died? That's funny. When does that ever happen? I mean, it's just one of those things that just goes to show it's not always impossible to win. It might seem like it, and it might be very, very difficult to win, but like, you know, you may as well try if you're gonna play the game. Woo! When I actually make a chain. Happy face. When Wombo has stuff to defend against it really easily. Sad face. The joys of Puyo vs Tetris. Always full of ups and downs. Well, sometimes one or the other depending on the way that you look at it, but... Wombo is a really good player though. I will mention that. Like, look at the way he handles all of the stuff. His garbage management, the way he can combo down, all of that. They're vital skills of a Tetris player. And, you know, he has a lot of the capability. Even if he does just forward a whole bunch. He's forgivable. Still really good, you just have to keep that sort of thing up. Yeah. Well, Tri-Lunche is a really strong player. If Wombo had trouble with them, then what hope do I have? But yeah. There you go. There's that. I'll head off soon. I don't know how soon is. When should I go? Maybe in like a couple minutes. Who do we have to host actually? I should go check that out. With this video, you were doing really well, but checked a couple times. Well, I guess I just need to train myself to not choke as much. In a couple of contexts. Oh, hello, Westside. Welcome to the stream. I kind of finished my gameplays, so we kind of just went ahead and watched one of Wombo's videos. Why haven't you turned off autoplay? I don't know, sometimes it's helpful. Not very often, but sometimes. When you have like music playing in the background, it just goes to like more music, and it's like, oh, nice. What the? Okay. I nearly followed a random channel. I was like, oh, okay. Let's not do that. Korean players across the board, except Poker Dialga, of course. Trusty Poker Dialga. Yeah, let's drink some more water. Oh, pardon me, sorry. Well, let's see. I wonder what more could add to my tutorials as well, actually. Could probably add more to it. And I could use an official client this time around. Like, I could use Puyo Tetris for my tutorials. And who knows, if my friend would be willing, he could even, like, edit together extra stuff, you know, like circling stuff for clarification. Or, you know, inserting bits together, so, you know. I'm saying you know a lot, aren't I? Ugh, that's not very nice. Including chain simulator picks instead of having to work my way through, getting to the perfect example. Although, at the same time, I feel like that could actually be a good idea. To keep them there. Right? People commented, hey, you always show the refining process of your chain. People cut to the chase a lot of the time and show you the final result. That's not helpful. That's as helpful as reading a guide. The point of a video is that they walk you through every step. So, who knows? I feel like that's important to keep it there. But at the same time, you could have something off to the side, maybe like displaying an example of what a perfect world example is while you're forming the chain. Maybe. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Record first and commentate over the footage. I think that's a good start. Oh, do you think that could be an option actually? Yeah, recording over footage. That's not a bad idea. That way I can retake without having to redo the actual gameplay. I think that's a nice idea. But at the same time, sometimes I feel like when I'm actually building and talking my way through everything, it makes more sense. Cause like in the moment, if I'm doing it like in the moment, depends on what perspective I take it. I mean, I could do it so that I do a couple examples commentating over, but then I also include one where I'm doing it in real time, at least in the video. I think maybe if I get a balance of both, that would be good. Whole videos on build order theory. Oh, wouldn't that be exciting? There's a lot of theoretical or conceptual stuff that you can cover in Puyo Puyo, but there's just so much. Sometimes you get lost, but sometimes you don't know where to start, and sometimes you think, hey, what more is there for me to learn? And then you look at how much more there is to learn, you kind of just faint. You get stuck. It's like, ugh, I don't know anymore. I could just stick with GTR. A lot of players kind of fall into that trap. Makes the Western community a lot less creative when it comes to building forms. There's exceptions, of course. Like DDR Dan's a very interesting player. I quite like his gameplay. I'm not saying that people are boring for it. I mean, our community growth has already been stellar, but getting that variety in the community would be nice eventually. Once we ourselves have to gain more understanding of Puyo Puyo as a whole, right? Because we're behind, technically. If you think about it, we're behind Japanese players because, you know, we haven't had as much time with the games, less community work and working together to actually come up with all this gameplay related stuff. We're kind of just all over the place. But I suppose we could use what we're behind on as a guideline as to what to work towards next. Yeah, catch up to Japan on knowledge at the very least if we're going to teach anyone, that's correct. And then, yeah, for teaching purposes and even for playing purposes, because maybe the problem why a lot of us plateau at like a way lower point than, you know, at a point where Japanese players would just be like at not average Japanese players, like maybe even just like a slightly over average Japanese players are around about where a lot of Western players kind of plateau, you know, when you're kind of stuck around 10s and 11 chains. That's just because the knowledge available to us isn't as clear as it is in the Japanese community. That's an interesting point. And again, it's just finding the words to explain these things is one of the first steps we have to take. And that's why defining words will be what we have to focus on before we can figure out ways to learn. I mean, sorry, not just learn, teach these new concepts to people. A lot of people plateau there just because there's a big difficulty spike at that point. But yeah, for sure there's a difficulty spike at that point because it requires a lot more. I don't know if you call it abstract thinking. It's not really abstract. It's kind of just complex. It's a lot more complex thinking when you get to that point. There's a lot more mind games, and interaction with the opponent becomes vital, and that's when things start crumbling. When you're balancing high chaining and speed with observation or ability and such. For example, we lack like, I don't know if there are resources on like studying how to observe your opponent that far, but that's one thing that I myself and a lot of Western players struggle with. And I mean, even Tom said it himself. Like, he said in response to a question somewhere about like observation is eternal struggle for Puyo players or something. He said something really intense like that. It was pretty great. But if Japanese players have resources on that, even, we could be behind on that. And that's why a lot of us kind of get stuck. I feel like we're getting stuck for longer than we should be. I was kind of around about the same point for a long time. A lot of people are getting stuck for ages and ages, and they just get demotivated and all. Like, they still could participate in the monthly tournaments and stuff, but they play less often and all. It's hard. Hello, Dan. Welcome to the stream. H. Hello. Hello. But at the same time, I think it's important to discuss these sort of things, because, I mean, I feel like there's not enough. There's a lot of gameplay discussion, but it's usually not at the level of Japanese players. It's usually kind of like advanced. And I'm talking about hashtag play Puyo tournament monthlies advanced ranking. So it's sort of like a little lower than where I am at now. Kind of like around the 8-chain range ish. That's sort of where a lot of it like, the main points in the Western community that we focus on are new players and semi-advanced players, or semi-expert players, I'd say. Intermediate, they kind of work their way up. There's a lot of resources we don't need to spend as much time on. But we need to stretch our learning higher up. We need to extend our ceiling, our skill ceiling, right? I don't know if I've been helping the community extend that ceiling, but I'd like to think I am. But at the same time, that makes me sound like I'm considering myself the top Western player. Still debatable about how good I am, but I think for sure I'm bringing new light onto, like, you know, being able to battle Japanese players, because I mean, that's what I've been doing lately, battling Japanese players. It's a lot of fun. It's a good learning experience as well. Basically, no theory and observation, because being able to do it at all is really rare in our community. From what I've read, it's not especially complicated, just difficult. I mean, I understand that's where I'm at too. Yeah, right. Oh, you mean like the semi-expert-ish level? I mean, I don't know what to call it. See, I don't even have a word for that. I'm also interested in, like, tier listing in English community versus tier listing in Japanese community. Like, top, like, S League Western is, well, from the looks of it, it's B2, like, high B2 from the EU League. Actually, one of the things that got asked to Tom, but he didn't get back on, not me personally, that I asked, it was someone else, it's how did they formulate the Japanese league systems? Because they seem to be like more than one league, but I don't know which one they used to do the thingy. Once you can get to the second transitioning, you need to focus on efficiency and speed so you can start working on your mid-game. Yeah, that's true. Whereas my gameplay, how did you say is Puyo? Oh, sorry. The gameplay stopped about like 15 minutes ago, maybe? Because I kind of just went, we're having a talk now. I'm sorry. Inertia. It's real. What was I saying? Yeah, I'd be interested in seeing how the leagues match up. Well, I mean, even advanced bracket might be C League to Japanese players, right? Like, what? No. What would you say advanced bracket is for us? It's probably like A minus-ish, maybe B plus. I feel like expert bracket can range from around about like A plus to S-ish sort of thing. It's kind of hard to tell. Hello, Seekelin. Welcome to the stream. about Divided League and how 1v1 League player could probably sweep it. Yeah, I know. It's true. It's so true. See, looking at that, we're so far behind. Also, do you have any information on the official league system? Right, with Japanese players, what is like the most official league system that they use? Do they have one? Question mark. Because I've heard us talk about it sometimes. Or like, Tom's like S League and this person's A League, this person's B League. Do they have like an official go-to? Or is it kind of just like, But yeah, really, our skill ceiling is B2, like top B2 player. They have the Puyo Cup for sure, but that's not league systemed yet, as of yet. Like it's not. I mean, there's no reason for it to be, but as in, what have they been using for the past like 10 years, for example? Has there been anything that's just been solid and then working forever, or do we kind of just group them there? Actually, no, but I think the league system you're talking about started with arcade. I'd expect it to be tournament related, but at the same time, I feel like there would be some sort of integration with the newer games, because I know somewhere there's probably like arcade rankings, which would make sense. That makes the most sense to me. But at the same time, I feel like with non-arcade games as well, could play a role. Not everyone can play arcade, but yeah. So Oyu League is kind of the more go-to now? That's the question. I think so, right? I think so. It seems like the most reasonable one to go to. But at the same time, I feel like it doesn't cover that many players, as many as it looks like. There's so many more Japanese players out there that I just don't know about. But they exist, and some people know of them. But I don't have any way of knowing. One of my motivations streaming PPT, I just got affiliated from primarily PPD. Aww. Glad to hear it, Dan. Love you too. Not as much as Karma, but still. Shh. Never heard of any sort of actual governing body that keeps track of these, however. Yeah, I see. Also, I never got to play with Amamiya. I'm sad. I want to play Puyo with Amamiya. Has he been streaming as often? I haven't been getting stream notifications. Oh. I want to check that sometime. I'm gonna head off soon, though. We need to get good fast. That would be good. I also feel like we need to revamp our system of rating and stuff as well. I might talk to a bot about that, because he's the one who primarily organizes tournaments and stuff. But what we've been having trouble with is organizing the Puyo Chronicle Western Chronicles League. It's kind of just been a thing where every month you battle these people and blah blah blah, but people haven't been motivated to play or anything. They kind of like save it to last minute or whatever. I don't really care. So maybe if we improve our league system to be more like the Japanese players, where it works as in like the classes are consistent, so you need to play consistently, for example, instead of being grouped by Puyo Chronicle rating. Like each month, whoever was lowest on the league gets moved down or moved up, and like actual ranking system could motivate people to play. But it's an option. And we apparently did a faster 100 Maki just yesterday. Really? Gosh. Yeah, I really don't know. Yeah. Increasing competition in the Puyo community would be nice. I mean, who knows? I'm the one who's been talking about a lot of this stuff, but it's kind of hard. Look, always wanted to be a sort of bigger part of the Puyo community. If my skill level can reach this point, I want to be able to do stuff like relay this to other players and stuff. I want to make a bigger name for myself in the Puyo community, not just for the point of popularity, but so that I can reach out and help the community more. That's the main motivation, the main drive, and for a lot of people it is, right? I mean, I assume that's you can see a lot of the time that's S2's motivation as well. He wants to better the community. He wants it to grow. He wants Puyo the Puyo games to be westernized and all that. And he kind of takes a bit of a weird approach with it sometimes. With like, for example, his criticism of Tetris and stuff. But I feel like I need to raise my voice a little bit, because I've got a lot of knowledge and stuff, and sure, people find my streams. I'm a sort of popular streamer, right, when it comes to the Puyo community, but I can do more for the community. I just need to figure out what, and I probably need I need to gather maybe a couple people to help me out with this, because I don't think I can do this myself. But, for example, organizing tournaments myself, like I already have someone. We have someone there that organizes tournaments. Why do I need to do anything? Well, if I have suggestions, maybe I can put them in place instead. But how good would I be at hosting these things, organizing these things? There's just so many factors, and sometimes I feel restricted by my age or my means of reaching out to people, because time zones exist. As I said before, age exists. Even monetary, if I want to talk about like being able to travel or being able to spread the way this works. I guess by trying to raise the Australian community, I'm already playing that sort of role, which I'm proud of. But even in the Australian community, I feel like I don't do enough. Like, for example, I talk, I welcome people. Tina's been doing a lot of the server work though, like implementation of the bots and stuff, but that's because I don't have enough knowledge of that to actually do stuff, so maybe I should learn that sometime. Sounds nice? Yes, I think it's nice. It was loosely based on Chronicle rating? Oh yeah, for sure. I've had a look at the stuff, and even I fit around the B2 league rating, which is like 2,500 to 2,700. Like, I sometimes fall a bit to 2,600, but for the most part, I'm hanging around 2,700, which kind of makes sense as to where I found the league standings too, which is quite interesting. Yeah, I feel like I can do more, and I want to do more. Now the question is, how do I do it? When do I do it? And who can I do it with? Guys, that make sure you heard that with the right context. I didn't even intend, but things need to be done, and I want to take a step forward. There's already two things that we brainstormed. There's the whole like tournament or competitive stance and how that can work, or tournaments or whatever, or leagues. And the second thing is getting the English Puyo community's vocabulary and knowledge of certain aspects of the game up a bit more. What, Dan? What is this? Nah. I'll go do karma. Taking inventory of what needs to be done is a good place to start. I agree. That's why I feel like sitting and having conversations with you guys is nice sometimes, but at the same time I feel like, I've talked about this already actually. Not this topic. What I'm about to say is I've talked about it before. I have to drag people in with the gameplay first, and then I can have you guys here for the conversation. If I advertise that as like conversation during the stream, people are gonna just be like, Like, I have to do stuff. But the thing is, when I converse, after having played a game, people tend to stick around anyway because they're already engaged, so they don't like wander off. It's like, I have you guys here now. Up to speed, getting better tutorials and theory out there. Yeah, tutorials and theory. That's another thing. And tournament infrastructure. There you go. That's 3 things then. 3 things. Although the first 2 kind of go hand in hand. Yes. Maybe I can include these as tabs on my server. I might do that actually. I'll do like Puyo. I'll maybe have like a channel for Puyo related talk. I don't know what I call it. Revamping the Puyo English Puyo community is I don't know. Overall, just the gameplay itself. Usually, the community itself is actually an amazing place, but when it comes to our gameplay, that's what I want to improve on. Because, I mean, that's what's going to get us recognition from the Japanese, right? What we do. Yeah, Discord would be nice. If you ever want to hop into a voice chat sometime as well, then, I mean, you don't have to, obviously. And if you'd prefer not to on stream, that's also alright. But I feel like it'd be nice to discuss ideas with you through a more live sort of thing, maybe, or even just like off stream if you have your microphone disabled. We have a chat there for that. That's pretty intense capital letters. I mean, my Discord server at the moment isn't really like I haven't really done much with it because it's not really meant to be a big thing at the moment. It's mainly just a little bit of chit chat outside of streams, which seems to be going well. Like, people seem to be enjoying it as a nice little place to talk in. And the other thing is that stream announcements. So if I don't know, sometimes you don't get stream announcements by Twitch, then you can go ahead and join the server and everyone you. Not much of a community person, but even I think it'd be nice to help you, given the obvious need for it. Yeah, true. I'd really appreciate, like, already I really appreciate how much work you've put into helping me out with everything. Like, I know it's really just been like you discussing knowledge that you've gained from reading through Japanese articles and stuff, but that stuff, I don't know, sometimes when you talk about it on the server, I might not seem very engaged in it, but seriously, I'm trying to take in a lot of the stuff that you're saying, and it's just really interesting to see what we're missing out on, right? And another reason why I want to improve my Japanese. Currently still at a pretty basic level, but we'll get there. That was quick, I agree, Nagafal. The Tom video. Oh my gosh, I didn't get to see that yet. I definitely need to see that. I need to see that. I might actually check it out after the stream. That's probably a nice idea. 3 videos? 3 videos. Oh, I see. See you killing it. Hello, everybody. I need to add you guys as, like, roles and stuff. Need to add roles for you guys. You guys are definite members. Because I know you guys, you exist. There we go. On stream? That'd be fun, actually. Actually, maybe next time then. I realize how late it's getting. 11:19. Goodness. Okay, tomorrow we should play some Puyo Tetris, and we should... Well, I'll try and message another Puyo player. and see if I can get another battle in tomorrow. So that goals for tomorrow. Potentially discuss more of this Puyo's talk on stream. That would be fun. Second thing, go watch those videos as well. Third thing, perhaps play Puyo Puyo Tetris PC. If Phantom shows up and wants to play, we can do that. And the other thing would be to get a battle with someone in Puyo Chronicle. And otherwise, just play Puyo Chronicle. A lot of plans tomorrow, but at least we have a plan. It's nice. So it's Discord server work. Making use of 1v1's completely ironic considering I don't own PPC. I mean, it'd be nice for you to do anyway. It's your choice, really. If you want to make any suggestions, that's really all I'm open for at the moment. Like, right now, I kind of don't want to... Like, I don't care... It's kind of weird to say, but I don't particularly care about the state of it right now. It's kind of just there. Zukilan, what happened? Can you explain this? Is the other one, like, not you? Or is this sort of... Wait, do I need to delete one of them? Because one of them might be... like, it might be a glitch. Tina said something about this before, where, like, someone else had joined the server twice. But what actually happened was that it was their, like, unconfirmed account or whatever. It's kind of weird. Thing about was the Australian leaderboards, both that I should actually participate and also wondering how we should structure that. Yeah, I feel like we should do maybe mimic the way that we want to revamp the English. Yeah, maybe we should test run stuff in the Australian community, and then we can kind of suggest it to the English community, like the full English community. That'd be nice, right? Just kick the fake one? Okay, cool. Dan, I know something happened. Kick. Member. Okay, and then delete message, I guess. Okay. Nice. I need more people to do that, but it's a nice idea. Yeah, we might even... I could perform like a focus group study with some willing members or something. Okay. No, the Australian community might not be the best place to go to, honestly. It's sad, I don't really want to say it, but it's kind of... The actual people Puyoing scene is kind of dead at the moment. So what we need is more committed players who will be able to give us good data. We need people who can provide us with good data. We need a good sample. I'm sorry, I've been doing a lot of school stuff, and this is what you discuss in school. It's just sample size, and you need to perform an evaluation on this research process of testing tournaments, and find out the limitations and the validity and the... Okay, I should stop. Hello, Malachi. Yeah, if you'd be willing, then for sure. I'm just wondering how many people we should test it with. First, we need to find out a structure, figure out a structure for how this is gonna work. We'll slowly get that though, together. But yeah, there isn't too much to say today. Tomorrow we'll go down to a lot of stuff, and then yeah, because I mean, it's past when I wanted to head to bed, because it's 11:24, and I usually head off at around 11. See what happens when I talk about, like, oh, I want to have a talk with you guys. I end up dragging it on for like half an hour instead of 10 minutes. It always happens. You guys are just too cool. It's not fair. Why do I have too many like, round robin seem popular in Japan, of course? That would be good. I feel like that's a good, like, initial, like, a starting point. because it gets everyone to fight each other. But that's how a league system would work too, right? But with larger amounts of people, because then you group people and then you make them round robin each other and then you move them all down. While with the Australian community, it was kind of just round robin and then you just fight the people near you, which is not very large of a group. Hey, you can't say that. You're all cool people. Seriously, there's too many cool people in my life right now. It's not fair. I have all you guys. I have like my sister, who is most of the time pretty cool. Some of the time pretty cool. A lot of the time pretty cool. Question mark. And I have friends who are cool. And I have the BF who is very, very cool. The coolest, obviously. And then I have... well, my parents are pretty cool too. Sorry, this is the thing that should wait until 1,000 followers. I need to make a lot of it. There's a lot of acknowledgements I want to make, but I'm gonna save it till that 1,000 followers. I think once we reach that point, I have to acknowledge everyone because there's so many people. I need to start making a list and check it twice. I've got to find out. No, not who's naughty or nice. I've got to find out how everyone's influenced me. Potion, hi! Shana, no, not true. I'm not the coolest. Can't say that. It's not fair. It's not true. I'm not the coolest. Potion's pretty cool too. Hello, Potion. See? Why does... oh, you guys are coming in because time zone lol. See? Australian time zone lol XDs. Makes me explode. See what I mean? This is one of the inconveniences of Australia. Round robin in pools and in single elimination, which reminds me of soccer is how you do it. Really? Oh, right. Round robin and then like top competitors single elimination. Potion. What is with everyone denying they're cool lately? Or like ever? You're cool and you have to accept the Potion. You must. I don't know. You don't know nothing about Puyo. That means you know something about Puyo. At least. I hate that double negative. It's the worst. And people. Do you want me to start ranting about really stupid modern things? I probably shouldn't. You're dragging on for like another... That's one of the things. It's not even a modern thing. It's just how people talk. I don't know nothing. I didn't do nothing. You don't know nothing about me. I really don't like people talking like that. It really upsets me. It makes me feel conflicted about the English language. I mean, hey, it's something, Malachi. It's something. I only say double negatives ironically. Or double positives also sound really stupid as well. Like, for example, some people... My friend told me about this sometime. It was one of those things I never really thought about that much, but it's like... free gift. Like, a gift is generally, like most of the time gifts are free. That's what a gift is. It's a free little bonus thing. And then it was like, free gift. And then extra bonus. Because, I mean, a bonus is an extra. So you can't just say extra bonus. And then you say extra bonus free gift, which no one says, but it's just funny to put them all together. I didn't know I wasn't cool. You are cool, Potion. Jeez. Yeah. See, Shana knows what's up. Oh, that was one other thing I was gonna say as well on that. Oh, extra bonus free gift. That's funny. Oh, wait, Malachi, you can't say that. Dank Baron, jeez. Oh my gosh. You guys, do I need to give you a pep talk then instead? Have I been lecturing you guys too much? Do I need to pep talk you guys now? Wow, I went silent. Sometimes you get lost in your thoughts. Don't you do that sometimes? No, I don't usually, actually. On those personality tests, I usually state that I don't get lost in my own thoughts a lot, because I really don't. I'm usually focused on what's going on around me. It's just when I don't have much to say, I kind of just sit there and like, eh. Sometimes I think about things, sometimes I don't. Beat 30 to 1 and then I'll think I'm cool. This is not about changing your playing abilities, Potion. If you think about it, we all suck compared to Japanese players. Come on, Potion. At least make us think we're cool. We're cool in Western standards in terms of like our actual playing ability, but we're not talking about that. We're talking as people. Felt motivated to do something after all that talk about the community if I knew where to start. Hey, I mean, you're not with us in our server. Okay, we'll make a channel in my server where we can talk about all this stuff. I might make it a restricted channel where only people with the role can join. So if you want to join, let me know. Because we'll call it, I don't know, I'll give you a tag, or not tag, a roles like EPR crew or something, English Puyo revamp crew or something. Like, we'll figure it out, but I might leave it open at the start. We'll see. How's the last term of school, Yoshi? Last term? I'm in the third term right now. I just started my third term. Huh. I mean, you knew that, didn't you? Oh, wait, I think you knew that. Unless you mean, like, the previous term. It was good. Got straight A's. I mean, wonky A's. You don't get straight A's. What are you talking about? You get super gay A's, obviously. Don't know what to do. Being good at Puyo is a good place to start. Suppose. Third term, last term for year 12. I'm not year 12, Shadow. Jeez, I'm year 11. I'm not that old. I'm only 15. Yeah, he'd be nice, Malachi. And no, not here. Year 12 drags on to term 4, but oh, actually no. You technically complete year 12 in term 3. I think there's a little bit of stuff in term 4, but it's mostly just a finishing off term. I've heard term 4 is. You're right. But you do see a very, like, at least at my school, you see quite a lot of year 12s still around in term 4. Oh, no, not quite. No, next year. You're so Potion. Oh, thank you. You fixed yourself. Oh, I'm so proud of you, Potion. You're very cool. I really like you, Potion. Well, you're old too, Potion. I don't even know how much older I am than you. Or are you older than me? I don't think. But how old are you, Potion? Potion, you never actually answered the question of how old you are. See, we don't have enough information on Potion. It's not fair. Why do I automatically insert an F there because I'm darn. Yeah, New South Wales at least. Yeah, different states work differently. You will never find out. Oh, stinky cheese. Oh, I get it. Potion's just pulling this prank where it's like, what's your age? Yes. I bet you're one of those people, aren't you, Potion? I bet you are. Totally. I can see that. Bleh. Shana, no, you can't say this. Shana. Shana, you can't say things like that. Probably. Jay was just. Jeez, Shana, what? Oh, okay. I mean, what? Still. One chain is the strongest chain in the game, said Tom in 2018. Tom's cool. Don't you think Tom's cool? Tom's very cool. Well, Tom's very cool. Boof. Is Tom the coolest potion? He built you. Did you know Tom created universe? Hey, Shana, you can't say that. It's not true. Not true. Not true. Not true, not true, not true, not true. Shana, you gifted a subscription to the hydration bot. Did you know that's clearly putting you on a level of cool higher than me? Bullies. Oh, bullies. Oh, bullies. Don't bully me. Drink my water. I drink my water. Subscription to hydration bot. Stay hydrated. Yeah, I'm staying hydrated. Well, you know what? Reaching 2.5 hours is actually a nice point to head off. I suppose. OP, why do you all do this to me? Are you serious? You guys planned this out, didn't you? Are you This is a joke, isn't it? This is OPM. You're. Hi, welcome to the stream. Me, clone. Nah, seriously. It's good to see you, OPM. It's been a while. Donut, deliciously unhealthy. Hey, donuts are good for you. What are you talking about? Maybe they're just good for me. I don't know. I don't know how humans' bodies work. I just eat stuff. You can't say that. Okay. OPM, the reason I was telling you off is because I actually was gonna head off, yeah. Yeah, see? OPM, you're absolutely correct. But, IQ point... IPM, one game of queer. Oh, I need to go. I need to sleep. It's 11:40. My dad might even come out and take me off for being awake. I should have gone like half an hour ago. But sometimes I get attached to you guys. I get attached to people, I guess. What will ward me away? I need to think of something that will ward me away. What can I do to drag myself away? Or maybe you guys should just push me away. Find a way. Find a way. No. IPM. Whoa. An attract. He'll be worse at players so we can beat him at last. Gee. Really wake up on time. Oh. Hi, Ovi. Why are you all just... I love you guys, but at the same time, you guys are bullies. Jeez. Hey, Ovia, welcome to the stream. I was meant to go like 15 minutes ago. Actually, like 40 minutes ago because I wanted to talk for 10 minutes and ended up talking for like 50 minutes. See? I can end up talking for 15 minutes on stream and most of the people stay engaged, if not more engaged. But it has to be after some gameplay. It's stream logic. Out the window. I want to spend more time with you guys. I want to talk more with you guys. That's why the Discord server exists, but... Tomorrow, if you guys could appear tomorrow again, it'd be great. We can talk more tomorrow, because I'll be streaming a little earlier. So we can spend more time. School started last week for me, that's correct. If I can wake up early, okay. For Australia, what? Whoa, OVA, are you streaming? I got a stream notification. If you're streaming, I want to host you. This would be the best way to end off. Hosting you. Yes! Right? Or is this a glitch? I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I got a stream notification. Yeah, yes! Go watch OVA. OVA is like a really amazing guy. You should go watch him. It should be lots of fun. He's really fun and he's really cool. And he's amazing. So go watch him! Okay. I can finally leave. I can get some sleep. We'll be back tomorrow, guys. Not same time. Same place. Earlier time, same place. Same conversation, same poyo, same subject. Probably-ish, kind of. With lectures and pep talks and stuff and... The curse is lifted, indeed. Everybody go watch him. As always, hope you guys have enjoyed today's stream, and hope you have a great rest of the day or night. Love you guys, and I'll see you later. Goodbye. Since that mean he would be at Sydney. Imagine if Yoshi went YSB. He should, yeah. I think everyone who can remotely play the game would crush. See you then. Yes. Alrighty. Good luck with you. Oh, right. Good luck with your streams and stuff. Okay. Lots of love to all of you. Goodbye.